City has provided public notice of a public hearing tonight regarding the consideration of an annexation agreement regarding the proposed annexation of property to the city, which is located at the southwest corner of Brynmar and Illinois Route 83, CH Realty 1X-TDC1, Wooddale 3 LP, and the Wooddale Park District. The property owners have petitioned to annex the property to the city. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Ames. Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Currielli.
Here.
Alderman Jacob.
Here.
Alderman Messina.
Here.
Alderman Sorrentino. Alderman Sismarski.
Here.
Alderman Woods.
Here.
And Mayor, please.
Here, I declare a quorum present. Let the record reflect that the notice of the hearing was duly published in the Daily Herald newspaper. A copy of the published legal notice will be made a part of the record as Exhibit A. The property under discussion is legally described in the legal notice. The property is generally located at the southwest corner of Brynmar and Illinois Route 83. Any individual present tonight who would like to present testimony concerning the proposed annexation agreement and annexation must be first placed under oath. I also ask that you please raise your hand to be called upon to testify with the 3-minute limit. I will now open the public hearing. Ms. Pocheka, can you please present background information on the annexation agreement subject to this public hearing?
Would you raise your right hand, please? You do solemnly swear that the testimony about you should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do. Thank you. CH Realty, IXTDC1 Wooddale 3 LP, and the Wooddale Park District, the property owners have petitioned to annex certain property into the city of Wooddale. The proposed annexation is located southwest corner of Brynmar and Illinois Route 83. Under Illinois law, an annexation agreement regarding the annexation has been proposed, which will govern the terms and conditions of the annexation. The purpose of this public hearing is for any member of the public to provide comment on the proposed annexation agreement. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to make a public comment concerning the proposed annexation agreement and annexation of the property of Wooddale, Illinois? Yes, would you please go to the podium.
Would you please raise your right hand? You do solemnly swear that the testimony about you should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Go ahead, name.
I understand, I was at the meeting
You need
of
a
a
name, Ken.
development commission.
Hold on.
Sir, we just need your name and address for the record, please.
Thomas Milewski, 17W061 Washington Street, Bensonville 60106. My comment is not exactly about annexation, but about the project that's proposed with it, which is rezoning to the commercial zoning, and then building 2 big commercial buildings. My property lies exactly on the line where they propose to do this construction. And I don't understand how is that possible that me living in a residential area, all of a sudden, I have on my property line where my children are supposed to play in their backyard, and inches away on the other side of the property line, they are developing 400,000 square feet of a commercial building. And from what I understand, and I was observing quite a few of those commercial developments, they level the area. The back of my property goes down to the stream, and so does all the bordering properties. I think there's 7 or 8 of them. And I just don't understand how they're gonna do it. I asked on the development commission meeting what level and what are they gonna do, because they level the whole area to build their buildings. If the back of my property is much lower than most of the area, are they gonna do a retaining wall to raise the elevation, or are they gonna go with their development going down to the level of my property? The other thing is that this thing is getting more and more ridiculous, because 2 years ago there was a similar situation with the area north from Brynmar, and we had this big meeting similar like this, but there was so many people that you had to move it to the school auditorium, and most people were really worried about safety and situation on the intersection of Brynmar and 83. The developers were promising to keep Brynmar clean and open. And at the end of the construction, I don't know what happened. I guess you must have given them other permits. They took off Brynmar and left us with a mud pit. And one of our residents that were living at Brynmar and had no choice, she had to go through this mud pit, went out to that intersection, that dangerous intersection, and when she tried to get on the intersection, of course, she had mud on her wheels and her car didn't go as usual. Some crazy driver going 80 miles per hour from north killed her. One of you, I don't recognize who it is, but maybe this gentleman isn't here anymore, made this big speech about, safety of the residents is the paramount, and he will not compromise on that. Well, somebody compromised. A terrible tragedy happened exactly at the point where everybody was saying, that's dangerous. You ignored it. It happened. I'm not sure why there is no lawsuits against you and you, because everybody saw it. Everybody was warning you about it. And that was construction on the other side of the street. Now they come with a construction right next to our property line, cutting our neighborhood in half, cutting our flow of traffic, basically making the rest of our neighborhood, which is still about 60 houses, into one huge cul-de-sac. I don't think anybody would approve of a neighborhood like that if somebody said, okay, we're going to build 60 houses and we're going to make just one route accessing it, and the whole neighborhood is going to be just one huge cul-de-sac. And yet, that's what you're doing right now. You're giving them permission to build those 2 huge buildings, cutting access from the north, totally changing traffic flow. And the safety is not going to be the same. I mean, I don't understand. I understand that.
Sir, technically it's 3 minutes, it's over 5 already.
Yeah, but you don't have too many people. You can spend a couple minutes. You're destroying our life and our neighborhood. Can't you give me 5 more minutes?
No.
Okay. Well, Bensonville could act decently and make the developers buy the whole neighborhood and not allowing them to build next to residential areas and next to residential houses. I don't think you would give that permission if it was your kids playing next to the construction.
Have a seat if you can go. Okay. You can give me your
Shame on you. You should be all ashamed.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else?
It's dirty being here. That's why I'm leaving. Bye.
Okay. Is there anyone else? Okay, there being no further public comment, I will now entertain a motion to close this public hearing.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Alderman Woods, motion, Alderman Sismarski, second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina, Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
Okay, and that passes. Motion is carried, the public hearing is closed. The council will now commence deliberations on the proposal to enter into the annexation agreement and annex this property later in this meeting. Okay, I'd like to call the city council meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Ames, Alderman Catalano,
Here.
Alderman Currielli,
Here.
What? Hold on. Can't hear me? Hold on. Go ahead, start over.
Alderman Ames, Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Currielli,
Here.
Alderman Jacob,
Here.
Alderman Messina,
Here.
Alderman Sorrentino, Alderman Sismarski,
Here.
Alderman Woods,
Here.
and Mayor, please.
Here, I declare a quorum present. Please stand and join Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First, I need a motion to approve the minutes of January 6, 2022 for the regular city council.
So
So moved. Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda? No written communique, nothing under mayor's report this evening. Mr. Murmas, city manager's report.
One item this evening, the ever-popular vehicle sticker art contest is upon us again. Those children in Wooddale, K through 8th grade, are welcome to submit their artwork, and the topic is, what is your favorite thing about Wooddale? The deadline to submit is February 24th, and you can find out more information about submitting on the website, wooddale.com. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Consent agenda, we have two items. If no objections, we have two items on the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes. Next, I'll need a motion to approve the items on the agenda. Resolution, item number 1, a resolution authorizing City of Wooddale to enter into an insurance agreement with Hanover Insurance for builder's risk insurance in an amount not to exceed $12,741. Item number 2, an ordinance granting a special use and major site plan review to permit the operation of a professional office for a management company at 238 East Irving Park Road, Wooddale, Illinois. Do I have a motion?
Make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes. Next, committee chair reports, planning, zoning, and building. Alderman Woods.
Thank you, Mayor. What do we have? 1,
6.
6. Busy night. First is, I had to finish chewing my cookies, that's why I was
I'm
stalling.
sorry. Go ahead, no problem.
It's all right, no problem. First is a resolution authorizing the execution of an annexation agreement for property commonly known as Brynmar Avenue, addition to Wooddale Unit 2, located southwest corner of Brynmar and Illinois Route 83, Wooddale, Illinois. Is represented as Resolution 22-05. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Is there any questions?
Any
or-
questions?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, you know.
No questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
Okay, next, an ordinance annexing property commonly known as Brynmar Avenue, addition to Wooddale Unit 2, located at the southwest corner of Brynmar and Illinois Route 83, Wooddale, Illinois, represented as ordinance number 22-02. That is my motion.
Second.
Tony, I believe, was second. Okay, any questions on this one? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
Next, we have an ordinance vacating a portion of Pine Avenue and North Street in the city of Wooddale, Illinois, 60191, ordinance number 022-003. That is my motion.
We have a motion and a second. Questions on this? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
Next is a resolution approving the preliminary plat subdivision to consolidate lots for property commonly known as Brynmar Avenue, addition to Wooddale Unit 2, Wooddale, Illinois, 60191, represented as Resolution 22-06. That is my motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
Okay, next is an ordinance rezoning land from R1 Estate Residential to I1 Light Industrial, southwest corner of Brynmar and Illinois 83. That is my motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
And next is an ordinance approving a special use for a plan unit development, preliminary major site plan review for Brynmar Avenue, addition to Wooddale Unit 2, located at the southwest corner of Brynmar and Illinois 83, Wooddale, Illinois, 60191, represented as ordinance 22-005. That is
Sec-
my motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
And that's the end of my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public Health, Safety, and Judiciary and Ethics, Alderman Sismarski.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public Works, Alderman Messina.
Yep, one report, Mayor. An approval of an amendment to the professional services agreement between the City of Wooddale and RJN Group for the fiscal year 2022 infiltration and inflow project in an amount not to exceed $14,900. That would be my motion.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Questions on this? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
and Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Finance and Administration, Alderman Catalano.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Nothing this evening under other business. Approval of list of bills, Alderman Catalano.
Yes, I'd like to entertain a motion of the approve of the list of bills for January 20th, 2022 for $780,230.37. That is my motion.
So move.
And we got a second. Questions on the bills? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Currielli,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes. We have no executive session, no items to be referred. I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.